Welcome back to Apocalypse and Genesis. I'll try to keep this short because time is theoretically pressing. Basically, tonight, some of the ancients believed we would be entering the time of the dance, and they portrayed it in various ways as lions cavorting, as old Capricorn pursuing a young Aries, as a goddess holding two serpents, as herons spinning around a cross clockwise, as a young llama turning around that same cross but in the opposite direction, as a great llama falling to the south, or simply as a dance of Aquarius. They thought it was a time when the sky was going to advance suddenly, whereas the vernal equinox has retrograded 90 degrees to the right over the last 6,500 years. Theoretically, we could suddenly go missing a season. They thought the world could go upside down and backwards, Jupiter and Saturn trading places because, Planet X theoretically drags our pole to the other side of the Earth and then lets us go. A cross riding on high with a red star named Nibiru Marduk, the son of God, and the queen of heaven, Cassiopeia, falling with a heron or dragon in tow. It would be Leo rising and Aquarius falling, as in the fifth vision of Ezra. And whereas last time Orion chased the Pleiades clockwise, this time Pegasus would dance around Cassiopeia counterclockwise. What signaled the action was a coming eclipse at the first of Aries between Jupiter and Saturn, end of the fifth Ahau, end of the precession. They expected we might find a serpent, let's call him Ningisida or Planet X, near the Saturn moon tomorrow morning, specifically between now and April 9th, that is, if I read the Kuduru stones correctly. Of course, I could be widely off the mark, as was Canaan in the book of Jubilees, chapter 8. The boy had found some old Mesopotamian border stones his father had taught him to read, and the rabbis say he failed to discuss the message with Noah and sinned owing to the message. Not sure if he forecast the wrong time of troubles or simply failed to deliver the prophecy. Either way, Noah had known for 120 years what was going to happen, so I doubt he noticed. With the stone on the right, you can see things got going at the first of Aries. They saw the nearby object as a mammoth or heron or dragon or condor. The more distant and brighter object in the south, they saw as a phoenix, a serpent, a lioness, but also as another dragon, such as you might find in Merlin's vision or additions to the Book of Esther. And the two dragons are Ai and Aman, and the nations were those assembled to destroy the name of the Jews. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to God and were saved. For the Lord hath saved his people, and the Lord hath delivered us from all those evils. And God hath wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles. Therefore hath he made two lots, one for the people of God, and another for the Gentiles. And these two lots came at the hour and time and day of judgment before God among all nations. Here you have the Battle of Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca. It's an Aztec stone from Texas. The heron's shell is Mississippian, as is the scepter of the dove that will fall. The llama child dancing around Virgo as the Aries dragon is Ojuelan. The chief wrestling with the heron is from Ica, Peru. The six-pointed star was a sign of the Shema, Leo raking the sky to slay a pet, the cosmic serpent, Leviathan. You can find the design on the occasional ossuary bone box of the Hebrews. The bronze object is Tibetan, signifying the time of great storm and cosmic lightning. As the second stone on the left from the Rift Valley of Israel attests, we have finally returned to the heart of heaven. Now Heron gets his serpent. or the serpent gets his harem. They're very evenly matched, you see. I think the real question for us will be how long the Earth stays in reversal. It might be just a week of flood, as in the days of Noah, or it could be for 12,000 years, as once suggested by William Bassett Walker in Cyclical Deluges, or Arthur Poznansky in Tiwanaku. I included June 6th as World War III because Edgar Cayce once warned us to beware a time when Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Uranus, and Venus resided in the same sign of the zodiac, and that happens to be on 6/6/24, a devil's day if you're into gematria. Shema bless you and keep you now and forever. Take care.